Can people only unite against a common enemy? This is definitely the question of the day, the week, right? So, if you're following the news, you'll see that Canada is about to wage an economic war between the US due to Trump and its desire to improve the economic situation of the United States. So they're gonna raise uh, the price for the exportation, and yeah, basically Canada is gonna retaliate, as well as other countries. From what I saw, Mexico as well as China. So what does it say about unity in a group? So there's this recent book that I've read, The Righteous Mind: Why Good People Are Divided by Religion and Politics. And I think it says a lot. Like there's a chapter about group. Why are we so groupish? Why human tend to band together in order to basically fight a common enemy. And I think this is a perfect example of that. So if you're following a bit the situation of Canada, like there's been a lot of things that happened in the previous months or years, but essentially you could say like that Canada has been uh, in terms of unity, like it hasn't been it basically. There's Trudeau that has done, I think, like a lot of things that I sort of like made people trust him less, basically. Uh, he said something about Canada being a post-national state, so the idea that there's no really Canadian identity, uh, and you see like all the provinces that start to seem to want different things compared to the rest, what Canada as a whole. I think Quebec is a perfect example of that. Quebec basically wants to, well, not Hollow Quebec because like they already did a referendum and it has failed twice. But basically, a lot of people in Quebec, they want Quebec to be their own country, right? So now with this situation with Trump, what is fascinating is that we see a sort of Canadian unity forming itself, right? And we'll see in the following weeks if it's really true. But like, there's a lot of things that I've saw which like I find interesting, and like I wonder if it's something that is gonna start like a yeah, better unity. People like really like seeing Canada as a good thing, regardless of the province, regardless of the origin and all. Because it's something that I saw people who were generally not talking like about Canada like as like that perfect place and all. Now talking about, oh yeah, we should boycott the American product. And well, yeah, like I think it's funny, but like it makes sense as well. Uh, if you look at some social media posts, like I saw some memes, about like a guy at the grocery store who was saying that, oh no, you should, yeah, boycott all of the Canadian product. He was like telling the guy, okay, yeah, you should take this instead of that because this is a Canadian product, and we should boycott like every U.S. Product. Uh, I even saw some comments online stating that, oh yeah, you should like Canadian basically should not go to the U.S. anymore for vacation or other stuff, right? Because as a Canadian, like USA is just nearby, so a lot of people go there for vacation and other things. So yeah, people starting to say that, oh, we should not do something like that. Uh, And yeah, like I said, like even like Quebec, like I'm seeing that, oh yeah, that is standing with the rest of Canada. And if you look at the news, especially in Quebec, quite often the Quebec government will be against the government of Canada is doing and all. I don't know necessarily about the other provinces because I don't follow necessarily like the news specifically in other provinces. Like I try to follow a bit like what is happening generally like in Canada. And yeah, I think it's yeah, like the following weeks are going to be interesting. I think it's going to be really interesting. So yeah, I wonder what do you guys think? Like, do you think that Canada is going to become more united due to this? Do you think that generally like people can only unite when there's a common enemy? Like in this case, you know, Trump, the US is an enemy. Obviously, it's not war, it's more like economic war. So yeah, as a Canadian, like I hope things will work out because otherwise the price will increase. Anyways, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video.